Thank you, Magoo. I got to talk to Coach Tim right before the game, and he just said, tonight they just have to have a physical nature when they get on the court. They have to be physically contained on the boards, and they have to make use of all their offensive options. They cannot allow themselves to get one-dimensional and rely on Diamond the entire time. SMB, the Beermen do a lot of double teams, and they just need to use their other parts of their offense. As for the last game where they lost to the Beermen, Coach Tim just said, you know what, we're throwing that game out the window, we're throwing the tape out, that was not us, and we are going to get back to who we are tonight. Seb, Jason, and Andy?
Thank you very much. So many people to turn over to tonight, Jessica? In the meantime, the 10 gentlemen who will start this ball game are just about ready to be introduced. And let's listen to our Coliseum announcer for the formal introductions of the starting lineups for game number 4.
Game number 4 between the San Miguel Beermen and the Alaska Aces. Here are the starters of both teams. First, from your San Miguel Beermen. At guard number 32, Deno Miranda. Also at guard number 7, Don Ontiveros. At center number 29, Arwin Santos. At forward number 23, Jay Washington. And also at forward number 25, Gabe Freeman. Head coach of the San Miguel Beermen is Jock Duncanson. And now, here are your starters from your Alaska Aces. At guard, number 5, L.A. Tenorio. Also at guard, number 3, Cyrus Baguio. At center, number 34, Diamond Simpson. At forward, number 38, Joe Defense. And also at forward, number 35, Tony De La Cruz. Head coach for the Alaska Aces is Tim Cone. Our referees to the ball game are Noel Killingan, Peter Malo, and Nestor Simbano, with Joe Ngo as alternate referee. This game is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusements Board. It's the Beermen versus the Aces. This is Game 4, PBA Atinto.
And we are just about ready to toss the ball into the air. And as it was announced, Killingan, Balao, and Zambrano are the gentlemen with the whistles. Gentlemen, any new changes? Is it standard issue for both clubs? I notice Miranda's still there, Dr. J.
Well, obviously, they've been comfortable with Miranda going up against LA. Ever since Sanitos got hurt, they put Tony De La Cruz into the starting lineup. And he's really been doing well. But Sanitos is ready to play.
Oh boy, he did come back in game number 3. And we are just about underway here in game number 4. Series at 2-1. Miranda's first shot, under goal basket. Jay Wash can get it to drop in, and Tenorio has his first touch.
Very interesting that Alaska will always stay underneath those screens when it comes to Denok Miranda. So Denok has to be able to make correct decisions once he goes screen roll.
Isolation play. The pop. No drop. And the rebound controlled by Miranda. Jay Wash, top of the keyhole. Miranda, traffic operator. Ontiveros pops. He's anxious for a big game.
He always plays well here in this Coliseum. That Cuneta Astrodome, he does play well here. There are many playoffs that I've seen him play here, including last year against Tocatex, and he played well here in the All-Filipino tournament there.
And he is due because he hasn't had a good series so far.
8 points in the first game, 1 point in the second game, and 3 points in the third. We are down to 10 and 50 with only 2 points on the board. So far, they belong to San Miguel. That second quarter was the devastating quarter for Alaska. Was I correct in hearing you said 20 turnovers in that quarter? But there were just too many for Alaska. Nice pass by Miranda to Freeman.
Slowly but surely Miranda is beginning to gain confidence. And we know this guy has developed a medium-range jump shot. When he develops that confidence and hit those jump shots, they're not going to be able to tag off him.
Well, when you get the minutes, you'll have that confidence surge. And there's an offensive foul called against Alaska off the screen.
And the other thing that Denok Miranda brings to the table is, we mentioned he's a very good, a very physical player, very good defender. but he's one of those guys that actually has leadership qualities. And that's what he's showing right here. He demands respect when he has the basketball from his teammates.
We've seen that in him in college and even in his early years in the PBA. There's a tip-in that makes it 6-0. Alaska has yet to put something on the board.
Well, of the 2 turnovers of Alaska, San Miguel has scored both times.
And there's the pressure, and Simpson will most likely go to the free throw line. Looks like a foul on Hontiveros. And it is 6-0. Let's see how Simpson does to break the ice here. By the way, Waki Trillo was reminding me to tell everybody about the Alaska reunion. Past and present, 25th anniversary reunion. Kasali ba si Richard? Sabi mo. Sabi niya.
Bibigyan pa nga ng plaque. Thank you.
October 1, 2010. Contact Waki Trillo or CK Canapi at telephone 840-4500. That's a long time, and boy, what a colorful history for this franchise. 6-1, finally. Alaska gets something posted on the board. Here's a wide open Denok. You were talking of his shot? Almost had it, though. Tenorio looks ahead. Taken away cleanly. Denok wants to make up for that miss and does so.
So he's a tough player. You know, he's about 6 feet, built very well, stocky. He can shoot the outside shot now, and he can get to the basket. He can also post up smaller defenders among the point guards.
Absolutely, and I like the point you made, Jason, about his leadership qualities. As Baguio fires from the outside, Alaska a bit tense here in the early goings. The putback is good.
Jay Washington looked up in the air, never found his man, allowed Simpson to come from the outside and get that offensive rebound.
Below the 9-minute mark of the opening period, here's Denok wide open. He snaps and connects.
So right now, what Alaska's doing on that half-court set of San Miguel, they're trying to make Denok Miranda the scorer for San Miguel. So far, Denok Miranda responding. He's finally hit an outside shot right there, and he's still giving positive minutes for his team.
He's matched the output he made in game number 3, 4 points, and he picks up a rebound. It's 10-3 with 8:25 to go. Denok slows it down, tries to get the offensive line organized. Jay Wash, however, in the rush. His dribble broken up. Tenorio spots Baguio cutting down the baseline. No chance for a pass. Inside we go to Devance. Devance looking. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Jay Wash waiting for his next move. Baguio trying to make a decision. Lets it fly. Long one. Yeah!
They have to start respecting Cyrus Baguio making 3-point shots. If he's going to be open, he is going to make those kind of shots. You cannot not close out on him.
Cyrus Baguio, one of the fresher guys on that starting 5 of Alaska, because he did not play a lot of minutes in game number 3, although he did shoot pretty well in that game, 5 out of 7.
So far, Baguio double digits in all of the games, and we have
kickball violation.
And let's send it to Magoo downstairs for a San Miguel report.
You know, Coach Shaw Tankinson knows it's been a very hard tournament for Denok Miranda, and says the good thing for Denok is that he is a very hard worker. Denok never complained when he didn't get any floor time, and all the coach told him was to stay positive and that his time will come. Summing it up, Coach Shaw says Denok is an ideal player for any coach, and Tankinson even admits to asking for Denok's opinion, especially on defensive schemes. Seth?
To add one more card to the coaching staff of San Miguel, and I was kidding Gia Vanilla earlier along the hallway. Sabi ko, pwede na kayo magtayo ng agency sa dami ng kwartan ninyo.
Security guard naman yun eh.
Kaya nga natawa eh. Si Gia Vanilla lang naman nagagano ko eh.
Gee, they're whispering something right now to Sean Tankinson. He's a very nice guy.
Yes, because
he's very good. You know, I mean, he studies the game well. Pero mabait niya si G.
Kasi pag si Hector ang biniro ko, ngingisian lang ako ni Hector, ubus na ako eh. That shot does not work. Late pass to Freeman. LA says, where at? Whoa! But that funneled, that shot block, and Simpson threw that back.
Well, the only reason why that happened is because LA tried to hold the ground, tried to get a charging foul. See, that allows Simpson to come into the picture, come up with a terrific block, And let's see if Freeman can react to that.
And that block wakes up the red machine. Here's the corner shot that does not work for Denok Miranda. Chance for Alaska to inch in a little closer at the 6:47 point of this game. Here's Baguio, decides to pass off at the last moment, and it'll be retained by the Aces.
So far, what we've seen is both teams, it seems that their energy just matching each other.
Good
Not
point, yes.
like what we saw in game number 3, where kapansin-pansin talaga yung San Miguel. They were already on the 5th gear while Alaska was still in 2nd. In today's game, although Alaska doesn't have a lot of points on the board, they're matching San Miguel's energy.
And I think the pressure of having to sweep San Miguel as much as 3-0 has been taken off from the Aces. And now the energy level, as you mentioned, just about even. That is walking it! Arwin Santos, in his last 2 games in the series, 20 points, 18 points. That will work.
Doesn't look pretty, but that shot is really effective. Parang ano eh,
Well,
kaliwete nung
yes.
tira ni Makmak yun.
Well, we're not actually into gymnastics, but
Not a beauty
that'll count.
contest.
Yep. In the meantime, into the post we go. 12-8, below 6 minutes here. Freeman, Simpson all over him, but the shot is made nonetheless.
What a nice ball game we're witnessing here at the start of this ball game. Except for the first few minutes where Alaska made a couple of turnovers, it's developed into a very nice offensive ball game.
Into the post we go. The Aces whip it around. Nice dish off. The Vance was scared more about the person he might step on. They give it to Tenorio, he's second. And the Beerman will take a timeout. Back in a moment with 5:27 to go. As the cameras of our director Arvin Cinco Llagas zoom into the action, it is 14-8, 5:18 to go, opening period. And Dr. Jan and Jason are so correct. This is slam bang action. Deservedly so, because this is the finals of the Fiesta Conference. That shot didn't work. He'll go to Alaska. Oh. I thought there was a violation.
Looks like some fans bringing their whistle.
Yeah, I've been hearing that, you know.
Yeah, that's why I stopped.
And I think they should do something about that.
Kasi, alam mo, sa Pilipinas, wala tayong bubusena. Pito meron. Kaya pito ginagamit natin.
And Jody Vance could be the intervening variable, the integral barometer player for Alaska in the series. 4-point game. Denok, wide open. He'll shoot.
You know, actually, a very early gamble right here in the part of Alaska. L.A. Tenorio already with 2 fouls, but Coach Tim Cone going with him. But you can see right there, sagging very far from Denok, staying away from that foul, and also making him shoot that outside jumper.
6 points. And this was the shot that Simpson did not have in game number 3, that hook shot. They could not send the ball inside to the box into him because of the different looks that you had mentioned.
Well, what is happening there is now they're moving in from the outside. They're not posting him up immediately. I think that's what they will continue to do in this ball game.
Yes, Dr. J. And I think they're not asking him to go too deep. I think in game number 3, he went too deep inside.
Yeah, then when you have no more place to turn. Here, at least you can put the ball down on the floor. It's going to be an offensive foul.
And this has always shocked Diamond Simpson whenever it's called against him. And he'll shake his head and look at Tim Cone with the ultimate reaction after that.
Well, I would say that was a very cheap foul right there. Even usually when you put your arm on the back of a player that's fronting you, and if you extend it, makikita yung kamay mo, at saka yung lower portion nung bumabantay sa'yo, it will go away from that person. But that did not seem to happen in that play.
2 changes for San Miguel. Pinisi and Cabagnot are already on the floor. Here's Dondon from the corner. A little too strong, and L.A. Tenorio embraces it, welcomes it with open arms. Here's Simpson driving hard. And could be a Pinisi foul here.
See where he started finishing? I'm not going to push you. You and I are going to play outside, and I'm going to take you in.
Yep.
Now let's see if you can follow me here.
This is where we will start our dance, he seems to be saying. And Pinisi, no complaints, which is rather unusual because it's just the first foul. In the meantime, Simpson missing the first free throw.
And as we know, this game, a game of moves and counter moves. Alaska was doubled. San Miguel had different looks for Simpson.